here we are once again doing another self-deprecating video of well, I really have to stop talking in this manner, as I'm not speaking as the host of the twitch.tv/Codex Encyclopedia variety show Sight Sounds and Conversations, although it is hosted this series on that. But anyways, I digress. We're back with another video of reacting to our fellow human Paw Patrol out on the prowl for their latest quota, victim, citizen, wrongdoer, whatever way you'd like to, basically label these. Some would call them servers of society or the community. Um, I just call them people that are employed with objects that make loud noises and can really hurt somebody. Uh, but yeah, let's go ahead and start with this new edition of Sites of the Internet.
Yeah, see? I'm not that dumb, huh?
No, it's just
You don't gotta answer that for him. Like seriously, if he's asking that, that's his own personal insecurities that he shouldn't be trying to pass off on you. So just answer the stuff that you're legally obligated to answer, and don't let the smugness kind of fog your judgment of how you should interact with this dude.
I feel like boyfriend's cringy.
Have any of you ever heard the lyrics to this song?
Lieutenant
Because
Murphy with the Sheriff's Office.
does
You know
not
why
go
I'm
for the
stopping you
cops.
tonight?
No.
You flashed me like 3 times with your high beams.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was turning them off.
You have a driver's license on you?
Hyena laugh
on
over
me.
here.
Do you have a driver's license?
I have a permit.
How old are you?
17.
Why are you out driving with only a permit?
My parents are asleep and I had to take a friend home.
There you go. And she's nervous and she's learning. So,
Do your parents know you have the car?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
If I call them and wake them up. Okay.
I pinky promise you.
Pinky promise. Wow, that's pretty,
But I am so sorry about that. I thought I was turning them off.
Do your parents know you have this car?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
You have your
dude, it's a 17-year-old Pinky promising you. She looks startled, you dickbag.
permit with you?
I don't have it. I don't have my wallet with me.
Give me your mom or dad's phone number.
Can I check on my phone?
South 1, RP is going to be lost at Gilmore, first of Ron.
Oh, she's calling right now. Okay.
Okay, go ahead and answer the phone.
Store clerk
Hello?
or just customer?
Yeah. Yeah, you called? No, I didn't call you. I just got pulled over.
I want to be
She's all, what?
Yeah, they're trying to call you right now, but I can hand you the phone to him.
traffic. Okay.
Here, he's mine.
What's her name?
Michaela.
Huh?
Babe, we're coming.
Michaela? Is that your mom?
My stepmom.
Stepmom?
Joey Pesci's cousin. Seriously. But the stepmom was probably like, what?
Basically, no.
Hi, Michaela. So Katie told you I'm out with her. She doesn't have a driver's license? Does she have a permit? So she just lied to me. That's not a good way to start things.
South 13.
She said she has a permit.
Arrived attention.
Where are you guys at? We're just north of the hospital on Blag.
South 8, for
All right.
information. TPO has.
Let's make wild predictions of how this is gonna go. I mean, even it's a teenager and he should have been. Why do I pick fucking cops? Like, seriously.
All right, so I'm gonna go up here and see if we can clear things up. There's no reason to beat her into the ground about it.
All right,
Have
you
heard
said it
from
yourself.
No.
No? I'm not gonna give you a ticket, okay? But you're 17?
Yeah.
You go to Valley High?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were dropping your boyfriend off?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Mom tells me everything you kind of beat around the bush that I was dropping a friend off. Couldn't say boy.
It's none of your business. That's why she said it's her friend. Who are you to ask? What are you? Ex-private security for an ex-famous purveyor of young people or something? Is there something we don't know? I mean, this is NYE. It's an old case, so what were you doing? What were you prowling out for, man? See? You wouldn't like it if we questioned you in those ways, huh? No, I'm just...
Boyfriend?
Well, it's. Yeah.
Yeah, see? See? I'm not that dumb, huh?
If I were her, I'd be like, no, but it's none of your business, officer. So I think the most, appropriate thing for me to say is generally is like friend, not instead of my boyfriend. It's none of your business. If my mom wanted to tell you that, then I guess my mom wanted to tell you that. But I personally didn't want to tell you that, officer. So is that all good? But I get it that now at this point she's just trying to play chill because this d-bag over here is trying to like just bust her chop, despite he said he's whatever.
It's just. I feel like boyfriend's cringy.
There you go, teen culture. She even knows. Yeah, dude, that's cringy. Going back to anybody that's seen that cheaters, Montrese wearing the "I love my boy." She would agree with us. She would be wearing that.
Just to say.
So just remember, do me a huge favor, okay? If you remember anything,
Yeah.
remember how lucky you were tonight, okay?
Thank you.
Because you could be getting a ticket, I could be towing your car, all that stuff, and I don't want to do that to you, okay?
Thank you.
So just be smart. Your time to drive will come, okay? Don't be in such a hurry to drive.
I just want to say thank you for not towing my car.
Of course.
Towing your mom's car.
For not towing the car and not giving me tickets.
That's-
Especially since I lied.
Especially since you lied. See, at least you know you lied.
Yeah.
And here's Grandma. Grandma!
Imagine
So,
she
not a
just
big deal,
like
okay?
took
She's
off
coming up
like
blind,
hard.
She flashes me a bunch of times with the high beams. So that leads us to believe in our training that
She
it's
was
a drunk
like,
driver.
"Hey, I'm over here."
So I turn around and pull her over here, and she proceeds to tell me, oh, I got a permit. And I was dropping a friend off. Well, then I get a hold of, and while we're talking, Mom calls in. So I talk to Mom. Mom's like, she doesn't have a permit. She was dropping her boyfriend off, and all that.
Okay, is she upset?
Oh, she's been crying.
Okay, well,
And I'm not, and like I told her.
She's
No,
just been
I'm just-
tearing, dude. You act like she's
I
bawling.
I can tow the car, I can do all this stuff, and I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm gonna let her go with a warning. She's not even gonna get a ticket.
she's a good
So
kid, but
she appears to be
Yeah,
that way.
she
but
is.
but if you want to go up there, you can talk to her. and
Okay.
He's all, but you know what? When I want to be intrusive, she needs to answer every question. Like if I ask, how tall's the boyfriend? How much could he bench press? Could he deadlift? Like I don't know. What do you seen him pick up? Things like that. Like I mean, I know I'm a little exaggerative here, but you were yourself, buddy. So like, yeah, you crying. She just teared up a little because she's a teenager that got caught doing something that's scary because gee, I don't know. If only there wasn't somebody that would make it where their job isn't continuously to, instead of feeling like as you're serving a measure to keep those out there in public safe, making it seem like every interaction has to be what a pretty good candidate for maybe a negative interaction that might set somebody. Let's not even overdo it here for those that don't like bringing up the unjust murders that have occurred, but more so even the idea that like fucking parking ticket on a meter, even just oh, that's not always all cops. It's still people in authority and people. It's still within the same ranks, and I think that again, unfortunately, this gentleman here does not have the time or maybe the interest to think about why maybe people would lie when having, besides the fact that humans are mainly flawed morally, ethically, in various different ways. But again, the more important thing is that teenagers fucking lie, dude. Like, what the hell do you think any kid is gonna do? Especially when I just said is another big consideration of that. It's not like oh yeah, adults get pulled over and randomly the cops. I don't know. All of a sudden they have to call a coroner, or come on. Let's be legit here.
You okay? Okay, you got it shut off, right? Okay.
Grandma's pretty chill though.
Bet you won't be behind the wheel again, huh? Well, so when you were gonna go get your driver's license?
So I can actually pass it.
Ah,
You will get it,
the
don't
grandma's chill.
I don't want to say I told you so, but didn't I warn you about this? Huh?
Don't cry. If I were the grandma, I would be like, can I just have a sec? I wouldn't have signed the release form. I would have been like, what's going on here? No, I don't need this in front of my face. I'm here to see like my granddaughter. Can you guys just not, like, don't give this cop the satisfaction, lady. You should like have a good judgment call on his attitude. Although he is trying to be helpful. Not everybody has to roll out a fucking red carpet for anybody that wants to argue or otherwise. It's just, again, take a big consideration that you yourself, if you aren't a teenager anymore, it's a fucking awkward stage. She didn't even want to admit it because it's cringy. This whole thing's embarrassing. She's got the cameras on her. This is what she's crying about, and then yet you guys going so predatory, and yet they got away with it for a long time. Well, I guess they're up and doing it again on some pathetic streaming service. I don't know. They're whatever.
It's gonna be okay.
You're okay.
You're not gonna get a ticket.
No.
You're not in trouble.
Yeah, not by him.
What do you? Huh?
I said, yeah, not by him.
I mean, mom's gonna be
Mom
stepmom's
didn't
gonna
sound
be
too upset
bothered.
when I talked to her, so
Yeah, it's mom, not dad.
you know what? Dads are dads. That's all it amounts to. Dads are dads. Sometimes we say things we don't mean to say, and it's all about love and cherish.
He would know, huh? He would know. Hey, how you doing, hon?
He'll eventually feel better about it.
When I move out.
When you move out? No, Dad ain't that.
When
Yeah,
he
it's that
tease
way.
me about it.
I
What
mean,
do we learn,
unfortunately,
though?
that's kind of a
No more
part of
driving,
this.
right? Until what?
I get my permit and license.
Permit and then license, right? No more driving. All right, you guys have a good night. All right, take care.
All right, what did we learn from this edition of aggressive live-action Paw Patrol? Netflix needs to stop adapting so much animes. That's the first thing we'd learn. The second thing of all is that never offer a pinky promise to a cop that looks like he's a bootleg cousin of like Joe Pesci. Another thing too, if you aren't actually involved in one of these shows, the best way to like monkey wrench it is to just get out of the say for some reason you have a family member or somebody that gets caught up in one of these shows stuff, and you yourself may not necessarily either like reality TV, you don't like the way in which law enforcement and reality TV try to coalesce together to maybe weave certain narratives into which how either crime rates are in certain cities, metropolitan areas, whatever those things. I think I'm just speaking Joe Rogan DMT episode here, but the more important thing is that if any of these things are actual considerations of yours, I would say if you get a call one day and it's a cop, it's like some like authority figure, somebody that you, again, whether you like it or whether you're even happy, say your family member did mess up and you still feel inconvenience, and before you inconvenience that family member for messing up, go ahead and inconvenience the production. Just have that in the back of your mind. If there might be a chance, there might be a production crew out there. Who knows? So, like, especially depending on what city you live in. And if like, the best advice I can and this I will give advice. I don't care. If you know that you're going into the side of a production show like this, just go out first and be like, you know what? Get that camera. I don't want to be on key. I don't want to. Just so when you have to talk to your family member, there'll be a less likelihood that they'll be like, nah. And try to be a little assertive. Like, try not to overstep where, like, the cop may be like, oh, where are you getting? But just be like, can you guys get those cameras out of my face, please? Like, pull one of those. Because there's still networks, and they still have to abide by certain things that, again, it's not like having an interaction with another person who just has a cell phone in your face. So consider those things as, options if you want to, again, monkey wrench a production of a multi-million-dollar reality TV show production just for the fun of it. just for the fun of it. And with all that being said, we'll see you again with another edition of Sights of the Internet. I was Codex, and later.